Hi everyone, welcome back sa aking channel na GTR Math Tutorial and Facebook RJ Enseñado. So for today's video ay magdi-discuss tayo ng 10 items na word problems para ito sa civil service exam. Pero pwede rin ito sa mga ibang test kagaya ng LET na Gen Ed, tsaka mga college entrance test. Okay? So bawat slide i-post nyo, try nyo munang sagutan bago panoodin yung solution ko. Then i-comment nyo kung ilan ang score nyo out of 10. Okay, so let's start. Number 1. A group consists of 50 people have contributed a total of $225. If each man gave 5 pesos and up $5.50 and each woman gave $3 each, find how many men were in the group. Okay, so sagutan na natin. So sabi a group consists of 50 people. So yung 50 people, consist itong 50 people ng men at women. So palitan natin ng kulay. Itong 50 people, men and women yan. Men and women. Okay? So 50 people have contributed a total of $225. So yun na yung total, $225. So therefore, makakagawa na tayo ng equation dito pa lang. Yung 50 people, so M plus W yun, M plus W equals 50. So ito yung equation number 1 natin. Tapos, equation number 2, ang total daw nung 50 people ay $225 if each man gave $5.50 and each woman gave $3 each, find how many men were in the group. So hinahanap natin yung number of men. So magkakaroon tayo ng second equation, i-multiply natin kung magkano yung binigay. So each man gave 550. So therefore, 550 multiply natin sa number of men plus yung binigay ng each woman ay $3 each. So magiging 3W equals the total of $225. Ito na yung equation number 2 natin. Okay? So madaling isolve ito gamit elimination method para magkakatapat na siya. So hinahanap natin how many men were in the group. Kailangan natin men, so kailangan nating i-cancel out itong women. So para magawa yon, kailangan itong coefficient ng women sa equation number 1 magiging negative 3W para pag inad natin, maka-cancel out or ma-eliminate yung W. So magiging equation natin, ang gagawin natin, etong equation 1, i-multiply natin sa negative 3. Okay, so we have, ito yung gagawin natin, negative 3 times equation 1, tapos i-add natin yung equation number 2. Okay? So itong equation number 1, i-multiply natin lahat sa negative 3. Pero parang mas maganda kung baligtarin natin. No? So anyway, pwede naman kahit paano yung ayos niya. So negative 3 times equation 1, i-multiply lahat natin sa negative 3, magiging negative 3m. Yung m dito, magiging times negative 3. Yung w, magiging negative 3w equals, etong 50, i-multiply natin sa negative 3, meron tayong negative 150. Tapos, just copy the equation number 2. So equation number 2, meron tayong 550m minus 3w equals 225. So mas maganda nga baligtarin. Ay sorry, ito ay positive itong 3w. Okay? So tapos i-add na natin. Okay? So i-add na natin. So mangyayari maka-cancel itong negative 3w, positive 3w, cancel na yan. Tapos dahil negative yung nasa taas, mas malaki yung 550, pwede i-subtract lang natin pataas. 550 bawasan ng 3, edi magiging positive 2.50. 2.50m is equal to 225, bawasan natin ng 150, that is equal to 75. Okay? So magiging 75 ito. So tapos, para ma-solve na natin yung m, divide lang natin both sides by 2.5. Divide both sides by 2.5. Pwede nang tanggalin itong 0, no? 250 tsaka 2.5, same lang yun. So gawin natin 2.5 na lang para mabawasan na yung decimal. So divide by 2.5, cancel na yan. Ang matitira, m is equal to 75 divided by 2.5, i-divide lang natin manually. Pag nagdi-divide, kailangan whole number yung denominator. So move ng isa, move din ng isa, magdagdag ng 0 dito, magiging siyang 750 divided by 25. Okay, eksakto na to. 75 divided by 25, eksaktong 3. Kopyahin lang natin itong 0. Therefore, ang number ng men ay 30. Letter B ang tamang sagot. Number 2, the length of a rectangle is 4 meters less than 2 times its width. No, kulang ng S ito, no? 2 times its width. 2 times its width. And the perimeter is 46. Find its width. Okay, so i-drawing natin yung rectangle. So, para malagay natin yung mga given. So, sabi, the length of a rectangle is 4 meters. 4 meters less than 2 times its width. So, ito yung width natin. Ayan, parehas width ito. Yung length daw natin, gawa natin ng equation ito. Length is equal to 4 meters less than. Ang ibig sabihin ng 4 meters less than, subtract natin sa 4. Subtract natin sa 4 itong condition na 2 times its width. 2 times its width, therefore 2W. So ang formula ng ang length natin ay magiging 2W minus 4. So itong length dito sa kabila, 2W minus 4. Okay? So pwede na nating tanggalin itong L. Ito na yung value ng L natin, 2W minus 4. So ngayon may given tayo. Ang perimeter daw natin 46. So given perimeter equals 46, find its width. So gamitin lang natin ang formula ng perimeter. Ang perimeter, ito total lang natin yung distance around the polygon. So perimeter is equal to 2L plus 2W. Okay, so substitute lang natin ang mga given natin. So ang perimeter given 46. So substitute natin dito sa P yung 46 equals 2L. 2, ang value ng L ay 2W minus 4. So we have 2W minus 4 plus, just copy the 2W. So find its width, solve lang natin itong W dito. Ayan, para dalawa yung W natin, isolve lang natin yan. So pwede nating i-divide agad ito sa 2 para wala na tayong i-distribute. Kasi kung mapapansin natin, 46, 2, tapos may 2 din dito. So para lumiit na agad, hindi na natin kailangang i-distribute itong 2. Pero kapag din-distribute nyo itong 2, same naman ang kakalabasan. Pero mas madali dahil yung 46, 2, tsaka itong isa pang 2 dito, divisible lahat sa 2 yan, mas madali i-divide na natin sa 2 para cancel na ito, wala na tayong i-distribute. Tapos ito, cancel na rin ito. Okay, so 46 divided by 2, 23. So mas napadali ang solusyon natin kasi lumiit na agad. Yung parenthesis pwede nang tanggalin kasi wala namang nakamultiply na. So 2W minus 4 and then plus W na lang ito. Okay? Tapos i-combine natin ito. 2W plus W. So we have 23 is equal to 2W, may invisible na 1 yan. 2W plus 1W, that is 3W minus 4. Okay, so 2 steps na lang ito. 3W minus 4, tanggalin natin si minus 4. Add 4 tayo to both sides. Okay, so when we add 4 to both sides, cancel na yan. Meron tayong 3W, 23 plus 4, that is equal to 27. And then last step, kailangan W ang matira. Divide both sides by 3. Ayan, ano ang value na ng W, baligtarin lang natin yung pwesto. 27 divided by 3, the answer is 9. So 9 meters. Okay, so therefore letter C. Number 3, the income tax withheld from the wages of a certain employee amounted to 8,561 pesos last year. If this is 350 pesos more than 3/4 of the amount withheld this year, how much was withheld this year? Okay, so yun yung hinahanap natin. How much was withheld this year? Okay, lagyan ko ng variable ito. Withheld this year, ilalet ko ito na X. Okay? Tapos gawan natin ng equation or ng expression ito. The income tax withheld from the wages of a certain employee amounted to 8,561 last year. Okay? So ito yung last year. Tapos, ito daw, if this is 350 more than, edi plus 350. Yung ibig sabihin ng more than plus yan. Ito daw 8,561 ay 350 more than 3/4 of the amount withheld this year. 3/4 of the amount withheld. 3/4 of the amount withheld this year. And nilet na nga natin yon na X. So 3/4 X plus 350 equals daw yan dito sa 8,561. So yan ang ating magiging working equation. Isolve lang natin ang value ng X. So dahil may denominator tayo na 4, ang gagawin natin dito sa 4, multiply each term or both sides by 4. Okay? So multiply both sides by 4, pero bago yon, Parang mas madali, i-subtract muna natin itong 350. Okay? Para isa lang ang pagmumultiplyan natin. Subtract tayo ng 350 to both sides para 3/4x na lang ito, tapos ito makombine na. Subtract natin, 11, ito magiging 5. Ayan, okay na, no? 11, oh, sorry, bakit ako nag-11? Okay na pala, 1 minus 0 is 1, 6 minus 5 is 1, 5 minus 3 is 2, and then bring down 8. So we have 8,211 equals 3/4. Para ma-solve natin ng x, kailangan tanggalin natin si 3/4. Para matanggal si 3/4, i-multiply natin both sides sa reciprocal nito. Ang reciprocal niyan ay 4/3. Okay? So multiply natin both sides by 4/3. 4/3 para ma-cancel yung 3, cancel yung 4, ang natira na lang ay x. Tapos ito, unahin natin yung division para wag lumaki yung number. Divisible ba ito? So eksakto, divisible ito sa 3. So i-manual lang natin, bawal ang calculator sa civil service exam. Divided by 3, so this is 2 times 3, we have 6. Subtract, we have 2, bring down 2. 22 divided by 3, 7. 7 times 3. 21, subtract, we have 1, bring down itong isa pang 1. 11 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract natin, we have 2. Bring down 1. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 7 times 3, 21. Okay? So therefore, pag dinivide ito, magiging na siyang 2,737. I-multiply naman natin ngayon dito sa 4. So pag binultiply sa 4, so ito yung scratch natin. Multiply by 4. So we have 4 times 7, 28. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2, we have 14. 4 times 7, 28 plus 1, 29. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2, we have 10. So therefore, the answer is 10,948. Letter B ang tamang sagot. Number 4. A family has a monthly budget of 18,400 pesos for food and house rent. If the amount spent for food is 3 times the rent, how much is the monthly rental? Okay, so gawan natin ng equation. Sabi, a family has a monthly budget of 18,400 pesos for food and house rent. So, ibig sabihin ng equation natin, food plus house rent is equal to 18,400. O, ilet natin ng variable ito para madaling isolve. If the amount spent for food, yung amount daw spent for food ay 3 times the rent. 3 times the rent. Ilalat ko itong house rent, ilalat ko ito na x. Tapos, yung amount daw sa food, yung sa food daw 3 times the rent. 3 times the rent, edi magiging ang food natin ay magiging 3x. So, ang equation natin ay 3x plus x is equal to 18,400. Ang hinahanap natin, how much is the monthly rental? Ang monthly rental, ito na yon, yung x. House rent ay x. So, just solve for x. Para ma-solve itong x, pagsamahin natin ito, 3x plus x, we have 4x equals 18,400 pesos. To solve for x, divide both sides by 4. Ayan, kailangan lang nating i-manual yan. Cancel na yung 4. Therefore, ang house rent natin, x, ay equal sa, i-divide natin manually. Divided by 4, so we have 4. 4 times 4, we have 16. Subtract, pwede nang hindi diretso. Ang nagsisimula lang sa 4 ay letter E. Automatic letter E na ang sagot dito. So, ipagpatuloy na lang natin. So, subtract, we have 2. Bring down 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. 6 times 4, 24. Subtract 0 na. Therefore, kopyahin na lang itong natirang dalawang 0. The answer is 4,600 pesos. Number 5. A class of 20 students got an average score of 86% in their math test. Another class with 25 students got an average of 80% in the same test. What was the average score for the two classes combined? Common mistake dito, ina-add nila itong 86 tapos 80. Kunin yung average ng 86 at 80, ang masosolve nila 83. Mali yan. Okay? Bakit mali yan? Kasi magkaiba yung number of students. A class of 20 students got an average of 86. 20 students yun, ha? Another class with 25 students. 25 students got an average of 80. So kaya hindi pwedeng i-add itong 86 plus 80 divided by 2, magiging 83. Kasi magkaibang dami. 20 yung isang class, 25 yung isang class. Kaya hindi pwedeng i-add lang divided by 2. Kailangan nating i-consider yung mga number of students. So ang formula sa combination ng average, what was the average score for the two classes combined? Ang formula niyan, mean x bar, combination ito pag combination, magkakaiba yung formula pero ang gagamitin na lang natin n sub 1, m sub 1. N is the number, m is the mean. Okay? Plus dalawang group yan kaya n sub 2, m sub 2. Kapag mas marami pang group, edi magdagdag pa tayo ng n sub 3, m sub 3. Okay, so dalawa lang. So over ito sa n sub 1 plus n sub 2, yung n natin yung mga number, yung m naman yung average or mean, kaya m. So 20 students, 20 times ang average nila 86. Plus n sub 2 yung pangalawang group, 25 students. Ang average naman nila 80%. Okay, 80. Divide natin sa total number of students, 20 plus 25. Okay? So, i-manual lang natin ito. Tingnan natin kung pwede ata tayong mag-lowest term, no? Mapapansin nyo, pwedeng i-divide parehas. I-add muna natin ito, 20 plus 25. So, huwag na tayo mag-shortcut. Baka maguluhan lang pala. Maguluhan yung iba. I-multiply muna natin ito. Multiply itong dalawa, tapos i-add natin ito. Okay, so dito na muna ako sa addition. 20 plus 25, we have 45. Tapos ito, 2 times 86. 86 times 2 lang yan. Dagdagan lang natin ng 0. So bring down lang yan. 2 times 6, we have 12. Carry 1. 2 times 8 is 16 plus 1, 17. So we have 1, 7, 20. Plus, ito naman kabila, 25 times 80. Kopyahin lang yung 0. 8 times 5, we have 40. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 4, we have 20. So therefore, 2,000. Pag inad natin, so that is 1,720 plus 2,000. So we have 3,720 divided by 45. Okay? So manual lang natin, 3,720 divided by 45. So malamang 8 ito, no? So lagay ko na ng 8 dito dahil mga choices natin, 8 lahat. 8 times 5, we have 40. 8 times 4, 32 plus 4, we have 36. Subtract natin. So bring down itong 2. 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down 0. 120 divided by 45, that is 2. 2 times 45, that is 90. Subtract, meron pang 30. So dagdag tayo ng dalawang 0. Pero malinaw ito, wag nyo nang idiretso. The answer is letter B, 82.67. Kasi dalawa lang yung 82, tapos itong letter A, eksaktong 82. Meron pa tayong 30 dito. So pag binaring down natin itong isa pa, bring down, magiging 300. Walang decimal muna dito. So itong decimal point nandito lang. So 300 divided by 45, so magiging 6 yan. 6 times 5, that is equal to 30. 6 times 4, 24 plus 3, we have 27. Tapos magiging paulit-ulit ito. So ayan, subtract natin, magiging 30 ulit. Tapos biniring down natin yung 0, 300 ulit. Di pa ulit-ulit yan na 6. Walang katapusan, kaya pag ni-round off natin, 82.67. Okay? So letter B ang tamang sagot. Okay, so kung naghahanap nga pala kayo ng reviewer, ito yung maire-recommend ko sa inyong reviewer. Ayan. Itong 2026 na, ito updated na ito, 2026. Itong isa naman sa Brainbox. Maganda parehas itong reviewer na ito. Medyo mas pricey si Brainbox pero sulit naman yan parehas. Maganda yung explanation ng bawat mga reviewer dyan, hindi lang sa math, pati sa mga ibang subject. Maganda yung explanation. Tapos meron akong offer kung gusto nyo sumali sa aking review para sa August 9, 2026 na Civil Service Exam Review. Ito po yung offer ko. Ang review natin gaganapin July 6 to July 27. 500 slots lang po tayo. Ito ay 7 to 9 p.m. Hindi ko pala naisulat dito. 7 to 9 p.m. po ito. MWF yan. July 6 to July 27. MWF. Meron 7 to 9 p.m. Tapos meron din tayong mga Google Forms, reviewer sa ibang subject. May 150 item mock test din tayo. Para may only replay tayo ng past session with exclusive GC and FB group din po tayo. Okay, so kung gustong mag-avail, mag-message lang po kayo sa akin. Mag-comment lang kayo dito kung saan niyo pinapanood ito or message niya ako dito sa aking Messenger RJ Enseñado. Kapag naman tapos na itong Civil Service Exam para sa August 9, 2026, para sa ibang schedule ay i-message nyo lang po ako dahil yearly meron naman akong nagkakandak ako ng review para sa Civil Service Exam. Okay. Number 6. In a class of 10 boys and 15 girls, The boys' average score on the final exam was 80 and the girls' average score was 90. What was the average score for the whole class? Kagaya ito nung kanina. Ayan, continuation lang pala ito nung kanina, no? Combination ng mean pa rin. Again, hindi natin pwedeng i-add kasi magkaiba yung dami. 10 boys tsaka 15 girls. Ang score daw nila 80 at 90. Common mistake, yung iba dinadaretso 80 plus 90 divided by 2 ang magiging sagot dyan ay 85, automatic, mali yan. Bakit mali yan? Kasi i-consider natin yung dami ng boys and girls. Yung boys ay 10, yung girls ay 15. Ano ang score ng girls? Ang score ng girls ay 90. So automatic mali na yung 85 dito. Ang pwedeng maging sagot dito dahil mas marami yung girls, mas mataas yung score nila sa boys 80 tapos 90 yung girls. Pwedeng maging sagot dito, i-cross out na natin yung letter A 84 tsaka letter E 83. Kailangan ang gitna kasi 85 ng 80 at 90. Dahil mas marami yung girls, ibig sabihin mas mataas dapat sa 85 ang sagot. So it's either 87 or 86. So ito yung technique na ito, elimination of choices. So pag wala na kayong oras, ayun, pili lang kayo dyan sa letter B and letter C. So isolve natin gamit yung formula kanina. Average ng whole class, ganun pa rin yung formula, n sub 1, n sub 1 plus n sub 2, m sub 2 over the sum, total ito, n sub 1 plus n sub 2. So i-multiply natin 10 boys, ang average ng 10 boys ay 80 plus the average 15 girls, so we have 15, ang average ng 15 girls ay 90. I-divide natin sa total number of students, 10 plus 15. Okay? So 10 times 80, we have 800 plus 15 times 90. So yung 10 times 90, 900. Yung 5 times 90, 45. So this is, okay, so pakita natin para malinaw. 15 times 90, bring down lang ito. 9 times 5, that is equal to 45. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 4, we have 3. So 1, 3, 50 divided by 10 plus 15, that is 25. Pag inad natin, 1, 3, 50 plus 800. So 1, 3 plus 800, that is 2, 1. So therefore, 2,150 divided by 25. O, eksakto to, no? Divided by 25 eh. So, i-manual lang natin, 2,150 divided by 25. Automatic, 8 ang sagot dito, no? 8 times 5, that is equal to 40, carry 4. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 4, so we have 20. So, subtract natin, we have 150, bring down 0, or 15, bring down 0, 150 divided by 25, eksakto siya sa 6. 6 times 25 is 150. So, therefore, ang average ng whole class ay letter C, 86. Number 7, a workforce of 600, of whom 1/3 are women, is merged with a workforce of 250, of whom 150 are women. What is the total number of women in the newly formed workforce? So kunin lang natin yung number of women dito sa 600. Ang women daw dyan 1/3. Eh di i-multiply lang natin. 600 times 1/3 daw yung women. Okay? So 600 times 1/3 yung women sa unang workforce. Plus, sa pangalawang workforce naman, 250. 250, 1/5 are women. So 1/5 are women, edi i-multiply lang natin sa 1/5. Tapos, ang tanong, what is the total number of women in the newly formed workforce? Edi i-add lang natin itong dalawa. Okay, so divide lang to, no? 600 divided by 3 lang yan. 600 divided by 3, that is 200. Plus 250, hatiin sa 5, no? Divide lang ito. 250 divided by 5, that is equal to 50. So pag pinag-add natin, 200 plus 50 ay 250 yung total na women sa newly formed workforce. Pinag-merge kasi sila. Letter B yung tamang sagot. Number 8, Mrs. Burgos bought a sewing machine for 1,350 pesos. She used to spend 250 pesos a month for her family's clothing sewed. After buying the machine, she only spends 160 pesos a month. How many months did she pay for the machine by itself? So sorry, may typo tayo dito. Ito ay did. Did she pay for the machine by itself? Ibig sabihin nito, yung mga natipid niya sa pagbili ng sewing machine, ilang buwan yon para maka-save siya ng 1,350. Para masabi niyang the machine paid by itself. how many months did she pay for the machine by itself? So ilan yung natipid niya bawat buwan? Nung wala pa siyang sewing machine, she used to spend 250. 250 yung nagagastos niya per month nung wala pa siyang sewing machine. Nung nagkaroon na siya, after buying the machine, she only spends 160. 160 na lang. Eh di, subtract natin. So ito yung natipid niya per month, 250 minus 160, nakatipid siya ng 90. 90 pesos per month ang natipid niya. So tama no, 160 plus 90, 250. So tapos, ang presyo ng machine ay 1,350. Ang tanong ngayon, how many months did she pay for the machine by itself? Eh di ilang 90 pesos bago maka 1,350, i-divide lang natin. Okay, so i-divide lang natin manually 1,350 divided by 90. So yung 13 hindi pwede, no? 135, that is 1. 1 times 90, we have 90. Pag sinabtract natin, ayan, eksakto na ito. 5 minus 0 is 5. 13 minus 9, we have 4. Bring down natin itong 0. 450 divided by 90, eksakto na yan sa 5. 5 times 9, 45, no? So 5 times 90 is 450, eksakto siyang 15 months. So after 15 months ay makakasave siya ng 1,350. Eh di para na niyang binili ng libre yung machine. How many months did she pay for the machine by itself? Meron siyang 15 months. Number 9, Romy can climb a coconut tree at the rate of 10 feet per minute and return at 20 feet per minute. If it took him 3 minutes to climb and return, what is the height of the coconut? So ito, pwedeng gamitan natin ito ng motion problem, distance rate problem. Pwede tayong gumawa ng table. Tapos, ang formula ng distance ay rate times time. Rate times time. Rate ay yung speed. Ang tinatanong dito what is the height of the coconut? Yung height of the coconut, yun yung gagawin nating distance. Okay? So pag gumawa tayo ng table, yung first column natin, climb and return no? If it took him 3 minutes to climb and return, di ang ilalagay ko dito, climb and return. Climb, tapos return. Tapos ilalagay ko dito yung distance rate time. So yung, yan, gawa tayo ng table. Ito yung pinakamadaling way para sa akin. Sa ganitong type ng problem, gumagawa ako ng table. So dito sa units, ang label natin dito sa taas, dito yung rate, dito yung time, dito yung distance. Okay? Then ilagay natin yung mga given natin dito. Romy can climb a coconut tree at the rate of 10 feet. 10 feet per minute. Itong rate natin dito in feet per minute, itong units natin dito Climb siya 10 feet per minute and return 20 feet per minute. 20 feet per minute yung return niya. Mas mabilis, no? Yung sa return niya, 20 feet per minute. If it took him 3 minutes to climb and return, ito yung time natin. 3 minutes daw yung total netong time natin. Tapos yung distance, ito yung height ng coconut. Siyempre, yung height naman ng coconut, climb at return, same yun. Same yun, parehas yun ang height. O, lagyan na lang natin ito, parehas h. Kasi yung distance, yung height ng coconut tree, same yun. Nung nag-climb siya, nagpababa, parehas yun. So ngayon, masasolve natin itong t in terms of h. Kasi kung ang distance natin ay equal sa rate times time, ang formula sa time, divide natin both sides by r. So divide both sides by r, ang formula ng time ay distance over rate. Okay? So gamit itong distance, parehas h, ang time natin, i-divide lang natin sa rate. Distance divided by rate. So ito magiging h over 10. Ito naman kabila, magiging h over 20. Tapos, alam natin, ang total netong time natin, it took him 3 minutes to climb and return. E di, at ang working equation natin, i-add lang natin itong time. So therefore, yung climb niya, h over 10, plus yung return niya, h over 20, equals daw sa 3 minutes. Okay. So yun na, ang unit nito ay in feet. Solve lang natin yung h. Para i-solve yung h, ang gagawin natin, i-multiply natin sa LCD. Ano bang LCD ng 10 at 20? 10 at 20, ang LCD niyan ay 20, yung mas malaking number. Kasi yung 20, pwede nating ma-divide sa 10. Siyempre, 20 pwede rin ma-divide sa 20. So, ang gagawin natin, i-multiply natin each term by 20. H over 10 multiply by 20 plus H over 20 h over 20, i-multiply din natin sa 20 para ma-cancel na yan. Tapos yung 3, i-multiply din natin sa 20. Okay, kaya tayo nag-multiply sa 20 para ma-cancel yung denominator. Etong 20 divided by 10, magiging na lang itong 2. Then we have 2h plus, eto na-cancel na, so plus h na lang, equals 3 times 20, that is equal to 60. Then add natin ito, may invisible ito na 1. 2h plus 1h is 3h is equal to 60. Last step, divide both sides by 3. Therefore, ang height ng coconut tree ay 60 divided by 3 is 20 feet. The answer is letter E, 20 feet. Okay? Last number, number 10. A student finished reading 120 pages of a certain book. If this is 3/5 of the total number of pages, how many pages does the book have? Okay. So ilet natin, hinahanap how many pages does the book have. Ilalat ko yon x. Let x be the number of pages. Okay? So number of pages ng book. Okay, wag na natin kompletuhin. Ilalat ko x yon. How many pages does the book have? Gawin ko yung x. Sabi, a student finished 120 pages of a certain book. Etong 120 pages daw ay equivalent sa 3/5 of the total number of pages. So yun na nga yung x. So ibig sabihin, pag ginawa natin ang equation, magiging siyang 120. If this is 3/5, so 3/5 daw yun ng total number of pages. So 3/5 of x. Okay? So solve for x na lang tayo dito. To solve for x, ang gagawin natin, kailangan nating tanggalin yung 3/5. Para matanggal itong 3/5, kailangan nating i-multiply both sides sa kabaligtaran ng 3/5. Ano yung kabaligtaran ng 3/5? Eh di 5 over 3. Okay? So i-multiply natin both sides sa kabaligtaran ng 3/5, 5 over 3. Cancel na yung 3, cancel na yung 5. Ang natira na lang ay x. Unahin natin yung division. 12 divided by 3. Di ba ang 12 divided by 3, 4? May 0 ito, di magiging 40. So ang value na ng x ay i-multiply natin ito. 5 times 40 equals sa 200. The correct answer is letter C, 200. So that's all. Thank you for watching. I hope may natutunan kayo sa video na ito. At kung meron kayong math question, i-comment nyo lang dito or i-PM nyo ako sa aking Messenger, RJ Enseñado. So wag po kayong mahihiya kung may math question kayo, PM lang kayo sa akin. Gagawa natin ng video yan. So good luck sa lahat na nagre-review. Bye-bye and God bless.